Welcome back to my channel. I'm Katlego Moagi and we are still discussing relationship dynamics. And today we are gonna hear it from the gentleman's point of view. And though you can only see one guy here, we actually have two. One is behind the camera, but yeah, you're gonna hear his voice. We're actually not allowed to say his name because he's pretty shy, and yeah, he's worried that his view might get him into trouble with a future soulmate wife type thing. But anyway, that's him. And we also have next to me Herald. Can you just introduce yourself to our viewers? Hi.
Okay, I'm just nervous, bear with me. But yeah, so I'm Herald. I'm Herald. I'm actually glad to be here to share my views. I'm not speaking on behalf of every man, just get out there. This is just my views, and for those that share my views as well, I guess I'll speak on behalf of y'all. But to other men who don't believe what I believe in, everyone is allowed to believe in what they believe in. So let's not kill each other over that. Okay. But I'm definitely going to speak my mind and speak from my experiences in life. So with my buddy Spectre, the ghost over there, he too shall speak his mind. And we shall share our thoughts on what we believe relationship is and stuff.
Okay, let's start off by understanding what is your current relationship status.
Current relationship status is single.
Single.
Yeah.
Ghost?
I'm single.
And why are you guys single?
Are you gonna answer
For
first?
me, it's by choice. Well, let me rephrase that.
Okay.
How do I put this? So okay, it is a choice, but I am looking for someone. I just haven't found someone.
Okay.
So I am looking for a partner. I just haven't found one as yet. But I am where I am today, single, because I chose to leave the previous relationship.
Okay.
Yeah, and that's why I'm single today.
All right.
But I'm searching. Yeah.
I'm gonna come back to that. Why are you single?
Well, I'm single because I'm working and I'm trying to put my life together, right? And I've got a lot of plans in mind. So I want to put everything together so that nothing can disturb me right now. So yeah, goals for now, I've just put that on hold so that I can just focus and get my work together, get my life together, and then yeah. But so far so good.
Yeah.
And yeah, I'm gonna get a go when I want to. For now, let's just focus on money.
Okay.
Yeah.
And what if the money thing just takes very long?
No, I'm not saying there's no money. I'm just saying there's a
enough,
certain amount of money that I'm
That
trying to
And I
make.
feel every man relates to that. We want to be financially okay before we actually.
Because
have a
girls
girl
are
in.
work, dog. Like girls.
And it's every aspect of it, man. Financially, a girl is just demanding.
Yeah. Also in the process, I'm also looking in the process because finding a girl that you'll be on the same wavelength with, so that she understands that you're building your life and she comes to add to that, or you can build your lives together.
Yeah.
You know, and I know that's the danger when you have money. Then girls coming afterwards, it becomes a problem.
For wrong reasons.
Yeah, so that's why let me focus on making money. If a girl comes along, like a proper girl, we're going to do it together. If not, I'm not going to kill myself to find that. Yeah.
And what you said is quite a lot that I want to say with that, but we don't want to rush whatever you have. So I think as time goes by, we just might just slot things in there. Because what you just said now regarding a girl coming in, when a guy's at a certain stage of his life, that too plays a certain role.
Yeah.
You know, so
you'll need to balance it out.
yeah,
right?
I mean, I think like there's a certain window in which a man has room to accept a girl in. Then it gets to a certain point where the man's like, okay, you know what? From where I am in my life, I just don't think I can do this anymore. That's how we have other guys who are just single, just by choice because I don't have
very
that time
old.
anymore. Exactly.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Okay, let's go back to your upbringing. When you grew up, what was your outlook on marriage and relationships?
Growing up, I looked at my mom and dad. I mean, they're married for 29 years
That's
married.
good.
That's the relationship I look up to. Like that's the type of relationship I want with my mom and dad. They taught me how to love. My dad taught me how to love a woman, how to treat a woman, and all that stuff. And then, so obviously there's that. But then growing up, me personally, I was at a point where I saw marriage as pointless
Okay.
at some point in my life because like I said as well, depending on how the man grows and how you develop in your life, you get to a point where you're like, okay, cool. If I can do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 by myself, why do I need her? You know, like at some point, is she gonna add to my life or not?
But looking at your parents' relationship and seeing the value of your mother, how did you now suddenly say, okay, maybe there's no point to marriage?
Yeah, see that
What
they
changed?
grew up. I think they achieved what they have today together.
Mm-hmm.
And then, you know, with me now, to be quite honest, I don't come from a well-off family, like
Yeah.
a rich family. So I had my fair share of struggles and tough times. And to get me to where I am today, I did all by myself without needing her in it. So at this point in time, I'm like, okay, cool. You know, why? You know, I'm at the point like, okay, why? I mean, if you just bring in sex and I'll cook for you and give you kids, I mean, I don't think that's all a man would need from a relationship. I don't think that's all a relationship is all about, sex and you cooking and then giving me kids. There's way more to that. You know, help me out. Like, let's build something together. Let's achieve something together. Don't just be the mother of my kids and the woman that feeds me and then gives me good nights. No, you know, it's a bit more than that.
But how about the fact that, yes, you have achieved what you have achieved now, but there's so much more, that's if there is so much more that you would like to accomplish, and bring her along and say, let's build, this is where I am, but I still have these other steps that I'd like, and then let's go together. Why not do that?
But then it comes like with what he said. Like I said as well, there's a window in which you can come in. Like, it's not, you don't just wake up one morning and say, today I'm not going to get a girlfriend.
Yeah.
It's a process. You gotta court the girl and flex a bit.
Yeah.
You gotta win her over.
Yeah.
So not all of us, our game level are on par. You know?
Yeah.
Some of us, our game levels are falling back because now we've been out of the game for too long and it's taking time to build it. So now while I'm still trying to flex, I'm still trying to get my life together. So if it takes me 2 years to get a girl, my life had not paused for the past 2 years. My life has still moved on. And hopefully you come in within that frame that's there. If you come in after that, well, I don't know.
So where you stand, like right now sitting next to me, do you still hold the view of what's the point of marriage or what's the point of a woman, or has that view changed?
It's slowly changing. It's slowly changing based just on, it comes down to my mom and dad.
Yeah.
You know, I see them happy every single day and I want that.
Okay.
So for me now, it's more, I don't want to die alone.
Okay.
Yeah.
I hope that's not the only reason you're going to marry someone.
It's one of the major ones.
Okay.
But no, I want to be happy. I see my mom and dad every single day. They are happy. As much as they argue, even in the argument, you can tell.
There's love.
My mom will come back and tell me, like, your father. And I'm like, I can tell, yeah, I know. Yeah, those two, yeah, they're not going to part ways no matter how big the argument can get. And that's I want that.
Okay.
So,
I hear you.
Yeah. Spectral, you're letting me speak alone though. What's
Tell us
happening?
about your view of marriage growing up.
Well, I'm very similar to him too. Like my family, my parents, they've been married. Well, my dad is passed now, but they were married for over 20 years.
Nice.
You know, so seeing the whole dynamic of how the wife and the husband work together to build up a family and to bring up children. Seeing all that for me gave me hope on what marriage is and what love means, right? So it helped me have a nice or a proper understanding and a proper view of it. But as you grow, you start having your own understanding, your own challenges, and also the times that we're in now. Our generation is chasing money more than our parents, right? Our parents would chase love first. They would get married much younger. My parents, my mom was already married by like, I think at the age of 20.
Yeah.
She was already married. And I don't remember how old my dad was. But yeah, so, and I'm past my dad's age and I'm still single, you know?
Yeah.
So like the times are different now. And I also got to a point where I started questioning like, what's the point of marriage, right?
Yeah.
Because all the examples that we see around us besides my parents, everybody's breaking up.
Yeah.
Like there's so many sad stories.
Yeah.
And I think it goes back to like how they got together and the values that they started building their relationships on. So at least I have that understanding. That's why I'm very careful when it comes to finding a partner and bringing a partner into my life and seeing how serious I'm gonna take it. Because I struggle with trust. So because of my struggle with trust, any girl that can come into my life, she'll be surprised I never loved her. She'll be surprised that I never opened up myself to her. But we'll be together for like a couple of months and I'll get tired and I'll want to go, you know. And for me, that's because I don't want to end up where a lot of couples are ending up. You know, you start off high and then boom, when you fall, it's a bad fall. So I'm very calculated. I want to do that properly, get a girl, we build up together, she sees my view, and she must understand that I'm a old school, not necessarily just old school, but a mixture of old school and new school. I understand what's going on now and how the times are changing and how I can adjust some of the ideas that I have of how a man and a woman should be together. So those things are adjusting, but I need a girl that is on the same wavelength with me, you know. So yeah, my idea of marriage is still positive.